Yeah, my Cubase took a dump, so I got to figure out what's wrong with that. But these are all the tapes that I've gone through so far, a lot of them. Rock Zone, St. Kelly, that was a good band. Nix was a good band. Still got to go through all these right here as soon as I figure out what's going on with my Cubase. So what have I been doing since Espionage? Well, that was a hell of a long time ago. For the first few years I didn't do anything because the reason I left Espionage was due to a car accident which messed up the nerves in my neck and it affected my arms, so it hurt to play a lot, so I just had to quit. I didn't know what else to do. It was a heartbreaker. But during that downtime period, I picked up a keyboard and started playing that because it didn't hurt as much. So I picked up a few chops along the way, and then once my pain started to subside and everything started to come back, I jumped back on drums. So basically over the last, 2 decades plus years, I've been in a few bands on keyboards, a few bands on drums. I really enjoyed playing drums. It was my first instrument, so it kind of comes natural to me. The keyboards, I enjoy those too because I have the ability to take what's in my head and put it into a song.
All right, this is a pre-interview prior to leaving Houston to go jam with my old high school band, Espionage. Since Espionage, I've been in many bands. Success, Revolution, prior to leaving Houston. Then I got to Austin, I was in Otis Pinto, I was in Green Rosetta, I was in Proof of Life, I was in a band called Stanfield Rise, multiple own projects and own albums and stuff like that. But anyway, I've been pretty busy and I still work in the music industry. I work for a company that provides band gear for touring acts that aren't bringing their own gear. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the weekend. There's nothing like your first band, and looking forward to jamming those old songs and hanging out with the guys a bit. So all packed up and ready to go to rehearse with Espionage. It's been 30 years, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great weekend.
Just the other day, that pretty face you wear so well, I can got together. All the dreams I had of you came true. And then you took it all away. You took it all away. Just the other day, you came back into my life. Just as I thought you away.
So today's the day. Espionage is getting together for like a little reunion jam. We're gonna do 2 or 3 songs. Here's the jam room. Trying to get it all ready. Got to turn the PA on here in a second. Have to get the cat box out of here. Do a few little things and we'll be good to go. So I was in a hurry to get back so me and Cole can set up the PA. And of course the train stopped me. Same old shit, man. Talking about cars and
You think?
who's got the biggest and all. Oh wait, did I just say that?
Yeah, we can sell that right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, we played in bands. We played in clubs. I had cars.
older than 21.
I was only 21, so I mean, I was racing cars before he was born. I had 10 cars before he was born, and he looks at pictures and goes, "What happened to this one?" And I mean, we weren't like a household name, but we played Houston. And we were playing the Maine or on the rocks and all that every now and then. Battle winners.
I know. There's a Facebook app on. It's called Remembering 1960, and I wrote in there Rock Zone, and these dudes were like, "Dude, what?" He goes, "What band were you in?" And he's like 50-something years old too, you know.
Yeah.
I told him, I said we used to open for. I think I said something too. I said, "Yeah, we used to play there all the time when Lily and Axe was there." And they're like, this other guy comes up and said, "Oh, I was best friends with Johnny. Johnny died. I didn't even know that. Remember Johnny?
Yeah.
He died?
He died. Yeah.
Johnny Vines?
Johnny Vines.
Well, remember Rob Stratton?
I didn't know he
My
died.
stripper cousin was dating the bass player Rob Stratton from before Lillian Axe, and what was the other name of the band from Louisiana that merged?
Stiff.
Stiff.
Yeah.
Rob
So,
Stratton
yeah,
from
so-
Stiff.
I saw
Oh,
it.
yeah. My number. That's
And
that's
my,
Yeah,
my,
yeah, we used
my
to do that
cousin was,
every year.
was working
How the fuck
in
did you go?
I don't remember, dude. That was doing it, right? TJ, I don't know if you know TJ, but TJ
No,
was,
the name.
we're still friends, you know,
Yeah.
but so, you know, bygones be bygones, but I literally walked in and he was singing my song.
Well, that was Patty. Remember, I showed up. Y'all said, "Let's, come play with us and all that." And you're a bass player. I was like, I own a bass. I'm not a bass player. I own one. So I came to practice. Beth and I did, and I heard y'all playing. And I'm like, "There's a bass player in there. They don't need a bass player. What the hell's going on?" And then all of a sudden, the next thing I know, like within a half hour, before I can unload some of my stuff, y'all are walking. So I don't know, maybe Bobby's walking Patty out, and she's crying. And I'm like, what the hell just
I
happened?
don't remember that.
No, actually Patty's the one that suggested that we replace her.
Well, I don't know how all that went down, but she was crying with my wife, or with Beth, who was now my wife, sitting on the car while we went on to start practicing, and she sat out there and listened to us and cried.
Not very long, like a month. We did smoking in the boys' room and like.
Actually, that was before me. Y'all were doing smoking in the boardroom, and yeah, because that's what they played when she was in her band, whatever the name of that band was. With
Mystic, Lady Mystic.
She sat outside with Beth and listened to us practice and cried. But she was dating Bobby,
Yeah.
so she wasn't too worried about it. But,
Uh,
because then we'd have to go see her at Kroger or wherever, Randall's. We'd go in and she was there, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's a bass player from the band." That was kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
I
you shouldn't
showed
have
up,
felt
she was
bad
still
about
there.
it because I think it was her idea to actually replace herself.
just in case, you know, you didn't pick that perfect moment.
I guess. Tell us when y'all want to have a perfect moment, and I'll post for a perfect moment.
Wait, how'd you do it? That's right.
What the fuck are we doing? We're supposed to be talking.
I don't know.
Assholes.
I don't really know.
We got it. I think I heard that joke 30 years ago.
Alright, ready?
He's
Has
always
to be.
been married to his cars, man.
He's still
Camaro. You had a Monte Carlo after that, right? SS. I remember I drove it one time. You got real nervous. Remember at backstage I couldn't get in because I didn't have my freaking
Good to see you.
ID and
Yeah,
shit.
dude, for sure.
Be careful going
Yeah,
back.
for sure. Yeah.
Stewie.